This is the budding light of hope and knowledge, the delight of Sri Prakash Educational Institutions, spreading academic brilliance in all directions.
Namaste friends, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. Now coming to the online platform, online video classes brought you by Sri Prakash Educational Institutions. Class Final BSc, Semester 5, Subject Chemistry, Paper 5, Topic Coordination Compounds, Subtopic Applications of Valence Bond Theory. Dear friends, in the last session, we learned about the water tetrahedral complexes, how they formed tetrahedral complexes by using valence bond theory. Dear friends, now I will ask one question, that is, who was proposed by valence bond theory? Yes, the valence bond theory was proposed by Linus Pauling. And what is the simplest form of valence bond theory? Yes, the simplest form of valence bond theory is VBT. So, in this session, we will discuss another concept in the valence bond theory. That is, what are square planar complexes, how they formed square planar complexes with examples. First of all, we will discuss how they formed square planar complexes. Dear friends, already you all know that the formation of the square planar complexes. The square planar complexes are mainly formed due to the DsP2 hybridization. Now friends, what is the DsP2 hybridization? Yes, the intermixing or merging of one d orbital and one s orbital and two p orbitals then produce equal number and equal energetic new orbitals. Then that new orbitals are called hybrid orbitals, and this phenomena is called DsP2 hybridization. Dear friends, now I will ask some questions on the hybridization. The first one is, which d orbital is involved in the DsP2 hybridization? Yes, in DsP2 hybridization, the involved d orbital is dx square minus y square. And the another question is, which d orbital is involved in the sp3d or dsp3 hybridization? Yes, in sp3d or dsp3 hybridization, the involved d orbital is dz square. And the last question is, which d orbitals are involved in the sp3d2 or d2sp3 hybridization? Yes, in sp3d2 or d2sp3 hybridization, the involved d orbitals are dx square minus y square and dz square orbitals. Friends, now coming to our concept, that is square planar complexes. Already you all know that in complexes, if the central metal undergo DsP2 hybridization, then the geometry or shape of the complex is square planar. Dear friends, here I take one example, that is NiCN4 minus 2 for the explanation of the DsP2 hybridization. Now what is the IUPAC name of this complex? Yes, the IUPAC name of this complex is tetracyanonickelate 2. In this complex, the nickel undergo DsP2 hybridization. Now, explanation of DsP2 hybridization in nickel. Dear friends, already you all know that the hybridization in complex is explained by using the atomic number of central metal atom or central metal ion. Friends, already you all know that in this complex, the CMA means central metal atom is, yes, nickel. Now what is the atomic number of nickel? Already all know that atomic number is denoted by Z. And the atomic number of nickel is, yes, 28. What is the electronic configuration of nickel? Yes, the electronic configuration of nickel is argon 3d8 4s2 4p0. And valence or ground state electronic configuration of nickel is 3d8 4s2, and this is the orbital diagram of valence shell electronic configuration of nickel. In this 3d8 orbital contain 8 electrons and 4s orbital contain 2 electrons and 4p orbital is empty or vacant. In this complex, what is the oxidation state of nickel? Yes, in NiCN4 minus 2, the oxidation state of nickel is plus 2. Why? Because in this complex, the ligand is, yes, cyanide. Cyanide is a negative ligand. That means the oxidation state of cyanide is minus 1. That means X plus 4 into minus 1 equal to minus 2. Because of this complex is contain 4 cyanide ligands. Now X equal to plus 2, where X is represents nickel. So in this complex, the oxidation state of nickel is plus 2. That means 2 electrons are removed from the valence shell of the nickel. Then nickel Ni is converts to Ni plus 2 ion. Then the electronic configuration of nickel plus 2 ion is 3d8 4s0 and 4p0. That means that 2 electrons are removed from the 4s orbital of nickel. This is the orbital diagram of the Ni plus 2 ion. Dear friends, already you all know that in this complex the ligands are, yes, cyanide ligands. According to the spectrochemical series, the cyanide ligand is, yes, strong ligands. That means the electrons in the metal is paired up against to the Hund's rule. Dear friends, already I said that in NiCN4 minus 2 complex, the ligand is cyanide and cyanide is strong ligand according to spectrochemical series. So, if the strong ligand is present in the complex, in that complex, the electrons present in the metal is paired up against to the Hund's rule. That means the electronic configuration of the nickel plus 2 ion is rearranged. After rearrangement, this is the orbital diagram of the electronic configuration of the Ni plus 2 ion. Dear friends, once see in this orbital diagram, in 3d orbital, 8 electrons are paired up against to the Hund's rule. That means 1 3d orbital, 1 4s orbital and 2 4p orbitals are only involved in the hybridization. Why? Because of, already you all know that in this complex contain only 4 cyanide ligands. Then forms, yes, 4 dsp2 hybrid orbitals. Dear friends, already I said that one 3d orbital, one 4s orbital and two 4p orbitals are involved in the hybridization, then forms 4dsp2 hybrid orbitals. These are involved in the bond formation with the cyanide ligands. Already you all know that in cyanide ligand, carbon atom has one lone pair of electrons. These electron pairs are involved in the bond formation with hybrid orbitals of the metal. Dear friends, in this orbital diagram, one 3d orbital, one 4s orbital and two 4p orbitals are involved in the bond formation with cyanide ligands. So the hybridization is dsp2 and the geometry or shape is square planar. Dear friends, now I will ask one question, that is, what is the bond angle of square planar complexes? Yes, the bond angle of square planar complexes is 90 degrees. Dear friends, already you all know that in NiCN4 minus 2 complex, oxidation state of nickel is +2 and Ni plus 2 electronic configuration is 3d8 4s0 4p0 and the cyanide ligand is strong ligand. So the electrons in the metal paired up against to the Hund's rule. So how many unpaired or single electrons are present in the nickel ion in this complex? Yes, in this complex, nickel ion do not contain unpaired or single electrons. So what is the magnetic property of this complex? Yes, no unpaired or single electrons. Then the magnetic property of the complex is diamagnetic property or diamagnetic nature. And the magnetic moment value of this complex is, dear friends, already you all know that the calculation formula of the magnetic moment is mu equal to root over n into n plus 2. Already you all know that where n equal to number of unpaired or single electrons. In this complex, nickel ion contain 0 unpaired electrons or 0 single electrons. And also you already know that to diamagnetic materials, the magnetic moment value is 0. Already you all know that this complex is diamagnetic complex. So what is the magnetic moment value of this complex? Yes, the magnetic moment value of this complex is 0 Bohr magnets. Now I will take another example, that is the second example, that is PtCl4 minus 2. Dear friends, what is the IUPAC name of this complex? Yes, the IUPAC name of this complex is tetrachlorido platinate 2. This is one of the square planar complex. That means in this complex, the central metal atom or central metal ion, that is platinum, undergo dsp2 hybridization. Dear friends, now I will ask one general question, that is, among all metals in the periodic table, the most ductile and costliest metal is? Yes, that is platinum. Now coming to our concept. Already you all know that in PtCl4 minus 2 complex, the platinum undergo dsp2 hybridization. Now explanation of dsp2 hybridization in the platinum. Already you all know that the hybridization is explained by using atomic number of CMA. CMA means central metal atom, that is platinum. Now what is the atomic number of platinum? Yes, the atomic number of platinum is 78. So the electronic configuration is xenon 4f14, 5d9, 6s1, 6p0. Now valence or ground state electronic configuration of platinum is, yes, that is 5d9, 6s1, 6p0. This is the orbital diagram of the valence electronic configuration of the platinum. 5d9, 6s1, 6p0. In this 5d orbital contain 9 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 6s orbital contain only 1 electron and 6p orbital does not contain electrons, that is empty or vacant. Now, what is the oxidation state of platinum in PtCl4 - 2 complex? Yes, in PtCl4 - 2 complex, the oxidation state of platinum is +2. Why? Because in this complex, the ligands are chloride ligands. And the oxidation state of chloride is -1 because chloride is negative ligand. So X plus 4 into -1 equal to -2. X equal to +2. So the oxidation state of platinum is +2. That means here X is platinum. Shell of the platinum. Among 2 electrons, 1 electron is removed from the 6s orbital and another electron is removed from the 5d orbital. So the electronic configuration of Pt + 2. Why? Already you all know that the oxidation state of platinum in this complex is +2. That means 2 electrons are removed. That's why the Pt is converts to Pt + 2. Now, already all know that the electronic configuration of platinum +2 ion is 5d8, 6s0 and 6p0. This is the orbital diagram of the electronic configuration of the Pt + 2 ion. Already all know that in this complex the ligand is chloride ligand. Dear friends, be remember one thing, that is in 4d and 5d series complexes, all ligands are act as strong field ligands. That means the ligand effect is only applied or observed in the 3D series elements only. Dear friends, what are 3D series elements? Yes, in which elements the differentiating electron is goes to 3D orbital. Then that elements are called 3D elements. How many 3D elements are there? Yes, 10. Those are scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. Dear friends, in this complex, the metal is platinum. Platinum is belongs to the which series in the periodic table? Yes, 5D series. Why? Because in this metal, the differentiating electron is goes to the 5D orbital. Dear friends, already I said that In 4D and 5D series complexes, any ligand acts as a strong field ligand. So in this complex, the chloride ligand acts as a strong ligand. So in this complex, the electrons in the metal is paired up to the against to the Hund's rule. After rearrangement, the electronic configuration of Pt plus 2, platinum plus 2 ion is 5D8, 6S0, 6P0. This is the orbital diagram of the electronic configuration of the platinum plus 2 ion. In this diagram, in 5D orbital, 8 electrons are paired up against to the Hund's rule. So, one d orbital is empty or vacant. That's why one 5D orbital, one 6s orbital and two 6p orbitals are involved in the hybridization. Then forms 4dsp2 hybrid orbitals. Already I said that one 5D orbital, one 6s orbital and two 6p orbitals are involved in the hybridization, then forms 4dsp2 hybrid orbitals. These dsp2 hybrid orbitals are involved in the bond formation with chloride ligands. In this orbital diagram, one 5D orbital, one 6s orbital and two 6p orbitals are involved in the bond formation with chloride ligands, and these bonds are called coordination covalent bonds or day2 bonds. Already you all know that one 5D, one 6s, two 6p orbitals are involved in the bond formation with ligands. So the hybridization of this complex is dsp2 and the geometry or shape of this complex is square planar. Already you all know that in this complex the platinum plus 2 ion do not contain unpaired or single electrons. So the magnetic property of this complex is, yes, the magnetic property of this complex is diamagnetic property, and the magnetic moment of this complex is, dear friends, already all know that the calculation formula of magnetic moment is mu equal to root over n into n plus 2, where n equal to number of unpaired or single electrons in this complex. In this complex, the platinum ion does not contain unpaired or single electrons. So the magnetic moment value of this complex is 0 Bohr magnets. These are some examples of square planar complexes. Dear friends, be remember one point. In complex compounds or coordination compounds, if 4D or 5D series metal is present, in that complexes, if any ligand is present, then that ligand must be acting as a strong field ligand. That means the ligand effect is only observed in 3D series elements. Dear friends, here I ask two questions. You will try the answers of these questions. First question is why NiCl4 minus 2 is tetrahedral and PdCl4 minus 2 is square planar. Explain. And the second question is why NiNH3 6 times plus 2 is paramagnetic and PtNH3 6 times plus 2 is diamagnetic. Explain. Dear friends, in the next session we will discuss another new hybridization, that is the very interesting hybridization, that is sp2 dehybridization with examples. Until then, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning. Thank you all.